Yo, 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 I am live. So I'm trying to see, I got set up stuff everywhere to go live. And I wanted to just do some testing real quick. You all let me know if things are too loud or if it's you're not seeing me clear. So I've been working really hard to get this setup. So I got several different camera angles and mics and a new system to go live with. Lighting, all this stuff. So I wanted to really start going live more often on YouTube. So and maybe Facebook as well. But today I will just be doing a quick, like I said, maybe 20 to 30 minutes. Nothing real long. The longer ones I'll probably want to do like an hour or so. Once I get a rhythm, right? Because setting up and then breaking down and setting up is a pain, and I want to make this as streamless as possible. And I got my man, New Haven Rails. Sound and picture are great. Hey, I appreciate it, man. Thank you, New Haven. And I'm looking at the camera, but I'm also looking up here because I think what I'm using is Ecamm Live is a piece of software that allows me to go through different scenes and things like that. I got a ATEM Mini, which I can flip through camera angles, and it's just a lot of things that I need to practice on, and I figure why not start, instead of just waiting around and trying to figure it out. I guess I can figure it out as I go, and I appreciate y'all for hanging out and working with me here. So I'm gonna flip the camera angle, and it's gonna be a down shot. I think I'm gonna turn this light down a little bit because it's kind of washing that out. But this is kind of what I'm working on here is Foscale, Moscone, Bell Bonds building. I'm gonna definitely change it up a little bit from what it looks like here. And as you can see, I got all my walls braced. I think because, let's see if I could grab this picture again. I'm gonna change this bottom part of the building to like a brick. And it's actually brick, but then it has this plaster that comes with it, and I'm not sure if I want to use this or not. I think I'm gonna change it to this brick. So these brick sheets I get from Crafts something, Casey, no, not Casey Workshop. Yeah, Casey Workshop. So I get these from Casey's Workshop, and I think I'm gonna change it. So I'll need to get a couple more sheets, which I have over on the other side of the room, and I'll just stick them together and then cut out like these are here. And maybe I'll just use this for something else, but and then I'll keep the same thing here as far as the structure on top. I don't think I'm gonna put that part. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Oh yeah, they're great kits, man. Mark the Lost Traveler, yes. Yeah, I'm just practicing, man. For all those that are just joining, I didn't really state I was going to go live at all or anything like that. I'm testing. So I got a lot of stuff here that I'm testing as far as cameras and camera angles and things of that nature. So I just wanted to get on here for maybe 20 minutes or so, maybe 30 max, and just test out some things and see how I feel, or really just start finding a rhythm for all this stuff here. I used to go live a lot on, so I have another YouTube channel, the Mad Penciler, and most of y'all know I do tattoos. I'm an artist at nature, and I would always go live once a week there for about an hour or so drawing or whatever. But it was really, I just had my iPhone set up and I would go live, but this is almost like a production that's happening here. And so I can go back to this camera and be like, yo, what up, y'all? I'm talking. I can put some of this stuff picture in picture. I have not set up the, they're called overlays in Ecamm. And then I can go back and forth and all that stuff like that, right? I mean, I'm just explaining all this stuff to y'all because I may be stumbling around a little bit here. But if I go back here, I also have another angle to where I can get kind of close in on some of this stuff. I want to get, this is a webcam that I'm using right here, and I want to get probably a better camera to where it has a macro lens to where I can get like really close up on the detail. But I figure this will work for now. You can kind of see what I'm doing here. What kind of camera are you using now? So I have a Sony A5100 for the top. Let's see if I can go back. So this camera here is a A51 Sony 5100, excuse me. And then this one is just a webcam, 1080p, just a little one you can put on top of your computer and check it out. The one that's facing my face is a mirrorless EOS Canon, and I like this one a lot. It has that whole lens where it blurs the background and stuff like that. So, have you ever done any cardboard kits? And if so, what do you? So cardboard meaning like you print off the actual kit and then you glue it on the cardboard. Is that what you're saying? If so, yes, I have, and I don't have a problem with those. I wouldn't typically put those in front, like, so, you know, if I'm layering a scene, those would in turn go and kind of almost be background buildings, if you will. But no, I don't have a problem at all, and I have used some of those. This looks good with like 4 different camera views. Thanks, Mark. Thank you, Josh Thrasher. What's up, Eric? What up, Josh? Yeah, I appreciate all y'all checking in, man. Again, for those that are just joining, we are almost at 10 minutes. I'm not going to be here too long. I just wanted to do some practicing and kind of practice with this whole live thing. Once I get comfortable, I definitely want to go live a lot more. And just whether I'm building structures or weathering trains or just any type of model, honestly. Pro scale models, I like to do different things. And so here I got, this is Clapboard. And so I'll typically start off with steel brush and just kind of scrub across here a little bit. Not real heavy, but there is a little pressure. Just to add a little more texture to the sides of the building. And also, like I said, guys, if you let me know, like I think Mark was saying that the sound and everything is fine. Audio is crystal clear. We can hear every word. Oh, that's what's up, man. Appreciate it. Where do you get your stain washes from? I saw Jason Jensen. So it's Best, and I have some right here. Let's see. Matter of fact, I'll go to this camera so it'll be a little clearer. It's Best. Right here. It's a little shiny, but if you look up Best Stains on Google or something like that, you'll be able to find it. And so once I've went over and done the little brush, the steel, so it's steel, and these were like super cheap at Harbor Freights. I love Harbor Freights because I feel like I'm getting such a great deal every time I go in there. Stuff is so cheap, it lasts a decent amount of time. I mean, I'm not building a house or anything, but, well, little houses. Anyway, and so with these clapboards, I have what is known as a pounce wheel. And it has these little teeth. And see, I think that looks fuzzy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get rid of this camera. I don't like that camera at all. But it's a little pounce wheel, and it has little teeth on there. Let me go back up here. See if I can come in without that. Yeah, it's a little foggy too. But anyway, you guys know what a pounce wheel is. If not, I think I got some in my Amazon store. But there's little teeth. And what you can do is use your mat as the reference, right? So we got straight lines. And just pick a line on the bottom and in the corner. Kind of just line it up as best as possible. This doesn't have to be perfect, y'all. And then so now I know this line is straight and parallel. I'll just pick another line in here and this line with that line, and I'll just run that pounce wheel, somewhat straight. Just one good time, and you can press pretty hard on these. And then you'll have your little tick marks. And also with the pounce wheel, you want to know how structures are built, right? How they put these clapboards on. So you always have to think, there's studs, and not just these bracings, like actual studs when they build a house. And you want to mimic, like there's actual studs that you're using. And so, because what I'm replicating is nail holes with this. Sorry about that. And see, I'm gonna try and show you what these look like. Oops, I did not want to do that. You can see it a little bit right here, so that you can see the little line. I'm trying to get this, there we go. So you see that line right there? That's what the pounce wheel did. And I think there's one here. And you still really can't see what it looks like, but when I start putting stain and stuff on there, you'll definitely be able to tell and see what it really looks like. And so with each little clap, I'll just take my knife and run each of those lines. And I'm just letting the weight of the knife itself do the work. I'm not putting any pressure. I'm not causing any pressure. I'll just find that groove and let the knife do all the work and just pull it all the way across. And what I'm doing is cutting the wood and like allowing so I can start splitting it a little better and easier. And I like stuff damaged, y'all know if you've been following me for a minute. So now I'll just carve into it a little bit. And stick my knife sideways and go up under a little bit. And so now I'm just chipping away at stuff. Like, you know, because I know this is going to sit on another part of the building, you know, I'll have one side, I already had in my mind, I wanted one side to be really damaged, like water damaged or something. And so now I'm just taking off little chunks of the clapboard. And when, so I showed you these, let's see. So you can see here where I'm starting to, see that little chip right there? And there's some little chipping and stuff happening there. And because I've done the pounce wheel is where a clapboard and another clapboard meet. That's typically what happens. But then, you know, there could be some spaces here, but I normally use where that pounce wheel is, and then that's when I'll flip one of the boards. And so I'll cut a little piece off, like, of the board itself, and then I'll just dig my knife under there. And then I'll do the top part of it. And everyone has their own way they do this stuff, right? There is no right or wrong. As long as you get done what you're trying to accomplish. And yeah, there we go. See how it's raised up a little bit? Right there. If I can. And I could cut more down this way and then just use my knife and pry it up a little more, but I'm cool with that. You know, just enough to simulate that this little clapboard is struggling to hang on to the nails and all that stuff. But yeah, I'll just do that all the way through the rest of maybe 3 to 4 clapboards high from the bottom. I'll chunk out some of this stuff. I may even take a big gash out the bottom down here, just, you know, because I want it to look damaged. And then I'll throw stains on there, and the detail will really start coming out really good then. So Live now. Yeah, so uh, I'm gonna look at some of these comments and try and answer some of them. But Calvin, I was just saying, man. Let's see, maybe just a suggestion in the future before you start. Maybe lay out all the tools you are going to use. That way, you know what to buy when we start our scratch building. Yeah, I have most of the stuff laid out. Like I said, I knew I wasn't going to be here too long, so, but no, I appreciate that. I'll definitely keep that in mind. I've been mainly into scale RCs, but would like to get into scale building, etc., and HO scale. What would you suggest as a good first kit? So there's several. As far as HO, right? I'm always going to champion for my friend Jason. And then just other folks too, not that he's the only one. I mean, I'm building this FOSS scale right now, but Jason has a really first kit that he started with, and it's just a little square structure, like a little I don't know, it's almost a little bigger than an outhouse, but you know, just to get your feet wet, it's not very expensive. FOSS has some smaller kits that you can start with. Bar Mills is another company that I'll get kits from, and they're expensive, but they're also very highly detailed. And not that these aren't either, but they're highly detailed to the fact that, you know, if you're just starting off and you want to try something like that, I wouldn't suggest a Bar Mills kit. Or, you know, you'll find some FSM kits out there on eBay and stuff like that. And again, that's if you want to start with wooden structures. You can always do Walther kits. They're plastic kits. KC Workshop has some wooden kits too. There's a bunch out there, but if you just want to start off, I would go with that Jason Jensen first kit. It's a great little kit. You know, the instructions, he done a video on how to build it, but it comes with instructions. And then let me see if we can flip back here. So this FOSS Scales kit has, this is the kit itself. And it shows you where you should do bracing and all that stuff like that, right? You got some cutout of blinds that you can put in the windows, stuff you can put on the walls. The instructions are here. Sorry for all that noise and rattling, but here's the assembly instructions. That's not coming into view at all. Anyway, assembly instructions comes with some different views and things that you should be doing. Me personally, I never follow the instructions. I never follow what the kit looks like. I am always going to damage something. So, and I'm always use something different that should not be used. Yeah, just caught you. Great. Cool. And so, yeah, y'all, like I said, I didn't want to be here that long. I wanted to see and test these different angles, the different gear that I'm using. And maybe at one of these lives before I start, you know, working on some stuff here, I will go over all this stuff. Because honestly, I really like it. Even though it's something I want to like really learn and kind of get, like I was stating earlier, rhythm going. I really like it. I like talking to y'all, you know what I'm saying? And I think it's cool, right? We get to talk to each other. we get to share stuff that we know, and you know, to help someone that doesn't know anything or is learning and wants to learn. So, and you know, I wish I would have known some other folks that actually went live more than, you know, it's cool to look at a video and be like, yeah, you know, I get it and stuff, but like now, if I, you know, Calvin was asking about, or was that Calvin? Someone was asking, you know, about kits and how to get started. I'm sorry, it was Josh. So Josh is doing RC stuff, right? And he wants to start doing this. I could talk to Josh. We can talk to Josh and help Josh like immediately. So yeah, I mean, I like it. I got a few things going, and I appreciate y'all. Hello, Wayman. Hello, model citizens. What's up, human? But yeah, that's it, y'all. I don't want to keep y'all too long. It's, what is this, Friday, so I guess it's not that late or that early in the week. We could probably stay up a little later, right? But again, I got lights here. I got a really big box light right here. You can see my mic here. I got a light back there. That light is an accent light. So there's a bunch of stuff happening here. I got 3 cameras, and I'm also looking at Ecamm Live is what's pushing all this out from my Mac Mini. And it's good. I like it. I like it. If you guys got any questions on that type of stuff, I'm learning. If you know any other stuff that, you know, could help, also let's talk about that too. Help me, and I'll help you, and we'll help each other. If you want any help live streaming, please reach out. Oh, for sure, Human City Junction. I will definitely reach out to you. Are you on Facebook? If so, I'll ping you there. Yeah, that is it, y'all. Like I said, I appreciate y'all for hanging out, and I'm going to finish this kit and make a video of it to post on YouTube, but maybe once a week, I'll do once every 2 weeks for right now, as far as going live, just so I don't overwhelm myself and then can't keep up with the schedule. So once every 2 weeks I'll go live. I'll post it on all the social medias to kind of prep people if they want to join or not. And I think that's a doable task. All right, y'all. Peace out. Take care. And I will see y'all in the next video.